In a world where fate took a darker turn, the monster sealed inside Naruto Uzumaki was not the 9 tails, but the origin of all chakra itself, the 10 tails. The Shinobi world never stood a chance. In this alternate universe, Naruto wasn't the Jinchūriki of 9 tails but the 10 tails. Hello guys, this is the first part of What If Naruto was the Jinchūriki of 10 tails. And you are watching Sage What Ifs. In the village hidden in the leaf, Minato Kamikaze, who was the 4th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, was happy because he was about to become a father. On the other hand, Madara Uchiha was planning to destroy the Hidden Leaf by using the 10 tails. The 10 tails was the origin of Chakra of the Shinobi world, which was the power itself. All the 9-tailed beasts were made up of that 10 tails. In the Hidden Leaf, Minato didn't know about any of this. When Kushina was about to give birth to a kid, Minato was there to help her to suppress the 9 tails inside her. Madara Uchiha, who has already gathered all the tailed beasts except the 9 tails, and he has stopped his life support system from the Gedo statue and told his disciple Obito Uchiha to bring him back to the life in a strong form. After extracting the 9 tails from Kushina, after Madara's death, Obito was now living his life as Madara Uchiha. He has given the Rinnegan of Madara Uchiha to Naruto Uzumaki as per the order of Madara Uchiha. Madara left a seal on Obito's heart so that he cannot betray Madara Uchiha. Today was the day when Kushina was about to give birth to a baby, and Minato was there to help his wife to suppress the 9 tails inside her belly so that it doesn't get loose free. On the other hand, Obito as Madara was ready for his mission. The time when Kushina gave birth to a son, Minato was now in relief, and he was happy because he has become the father of a son. And after getting a little relief, Minato Namikaze sensed that his guards were not there. Minato went outside and then he saw that those guards were dead now. And then he rushed back to the room and where Kushina had given birth to her child. When Minato reached there, he saw that a masked man was there, and he took his child in his hands and he put a knife on his neck. "Hokage, if you dare try to come forward, I will kill your son right here right now," masked man said to Minato. "Don't hurt my kid. If you have any enmity, then take it out on me, not my kid. I will give you whatever you want, just give my son back to me," Minato said to him. Obito, who was the masked man, tossed Minato's kid in the air. Minato caught him and then he saw that his kid was wrapped into the paper bombs. Minato threw those bombs blanket away and then teleported away from there. He puts his son on the bed and then got ready to head back to the battlefield so that he can protect his wife there. It was good that Jiraiya and Tsunade were in the Hidden Leaf. Obito, disguised as Madara Uchiha, extracted the 9 tails from Kushina and then teleported the 9 tails to a place where he has placed the Gedo statue to revive the 10 tails. That place was few kilometers away from the village so that he doesn't need to spend so much amount of chakra. He absorbed the 9 tails using the Rinnegan as Madara told him to use one Rinnegan to do it and another to revive him with Nagato's one Rinnegan. Obito now has already taken control over Nagato's body with the help of the Black Zetsu. Everything was going according to Madara's plan. Everything was ready. "I will stop Hokage from coming here," Obito said to Black Zetsu, and then teleported back to Kushina. And then he saw that Minato was already there. He busied Minato into a fight. He was trying to stop Minato and let the time pass. Minato attached on Obito and under a Minato hits him with a Rasengan. After getting hit by Rasengan, Obito stood up again. His hand was now destroyed but he was still standing in front of Minato. "Whatever you do know is not going to change the reality that you are going to die today. I will put everyone into the Genjutsu." On the other hand, Black Zetsu was waiting for Obito to release the Genjutsu over Nagato so that he can take control over Nagato and can revive Madara Uchiha. "You cannot put anyone in the Genjutsu, Minato. Just look at your condition. You are barely alive and still think that you can put someone under the Genjutsu," Minato said to Obito. "I will become the 10 tails Jinchūriki in next 10 minutes. The 10 tails would be revived fully and I will become the Jinchūriki of it and you will just be nothing. I will put all the world under the Genjutsu using 10 tails power," Obito said to Minato. And after telling him, Obito left from there. "I would have to find where he has gone." Minato was now tensed about it. If he was right, then I would have to make it quick. I think he is right. Before some time I have sensed the 10 tails chakra outside the village and now I am not able to sense anything, Minato thought. But I still can sense there is a chakra barrier, Minato thought. I would have to enter the sage mode first to sense properly, Minato thought. He took Kushina with him and then he teleported away from there. Minato took Kushina back to where Naruto was, and when he reached there Kushina woke up. Minato, are you okay? Kushina asked. Yes, I am okay, Kushina, you don't worry, I will bring the 9 tails back to the village and then seal it back into you. You just have to wait for few minutes only, Minato said to Kushina. On the other hand, the 10 tails has already started getting revived. Because of that, Hagoromo had to intervene in that. A chakra came out from Kushina. Who are you? Minato asked. I am Hagoromo, the sage of 6 paths. There is something important because of which I had to intervene even after my death, Hagoromo said. So you mean to say you the very sage of 6 paths who created Ninshu, the ninja creed? Minato asked. Yes, I am that, Hagoromo said. Sorry to interrupt, Great Elder, but I have to handle something right now, Minato said. This is all about what you are trying to handle. The 10 tails has already started to get revived and now there is only one chance to do it right. You would have to seal the 10 tails if it gets revived fully again, which will be in few minutes. Give me your hand, let me give you a seal with the help of which you will be able to seal the 10 tails. But Lord Elder, do you really think that there is any person who can handle the whole 10 tails in his body? As much as I know, the 10 tails is stronger even all the tailed beasts together, Minato said to Hagoromo. Yes, I know it, Minato, but there is someone whose life force is strong enough to hold the 10 tails in his body because he is the reincarnation of my younger son Ashura, who reincarnates to stop his elder brother Indra, Hagoromo said. So the elder brother Indra too has reincarnated again? Minato asked. Yes, you are right, he has reincarnated again, Hagoromo said. All the Uzumaki and Senju are Ashura's descendants and the Uchiha clan is the direct descendant of Indra, Hagoromo said. So I am right to think that the younger brother Ashura and elder brother Indra both are into the Leaf Village, Minato said, and if it is true then my son the reincarnation of Ashura, Minato asked. Yes, you are right, and only he is going to have a strong life force to hold the 10 tails inside him, Hagoromo said to Minato. But how could a kid have such strong life force? Minato asked. He has Ashura's soul, who had the 6 paths power he got from me, so because of that soul your son has the strong life force, Hagoromo. But because he is a kid, 10 tails can take control over his body and can destroy the whole world, Minato said. Yes, you are right, but this is the only option, Hagoromo said to Minato. I was thinking about to seal the 10 tails with me with the help of the Reaper Death Seal. But those tailed beast chakra was the one to change the course of the world. Maybe in future someone will need to protect the world because as per my mother's thinking there are some other Otsutsuki whom can be as strong as me or even stronger than I am. So maybe that power will help the world. If your son would have this power in future, he would be able to divide them again into the tailed beast whom will help the humanity to protect the world. So this is the reason you want me to seal the 10 tails in someone. But how would someone be able to again divide the 10 tails into the tailed beast? It is possible with the Rinnegan, as you can see my eyes has the power to make it possible, Hagoromo said. But still the question, how would a kid would be able to suppress the will of a 10 tails, the absolute monster, Minato asked. That seal will suppress the 10 tails will to a point but not fully. In future when the seal will be weak, 10 tails will try to override his will. In that case he would have to control himself, Hagoromo said to Minato. In that case only problem is the will of the 10 tails, Minato asked. Yes, you are right. I guess a person can seal the consciousness of the 10 tails too, Hagoromo said to Minato. I got it. When I will seal the consciousness of the 10 tails with me, only the body and the pure energy will be left into the 10 tails, which will get sealed into Naruto's body. And to make it obvious and normal in Naruto's body, I would have to make a seal which can merge that all chakra into Naruto's body over time, slowly, Minato said. Yes, you are right, but for that you would have to sacrifice yourself, Minato. You know it, right? Hagoromo asked. Yes, I got it, Lord Elder. But what about Kushina? She too would die. In that condition my son will be truly alone. You don't worry about her, I will heal her fully, Hagoromo said to Minato. Very well, that I guess it is the time to get going, Minato said to Hagoromo, and after getting the power from Hagoromo, Minato teleported away from there. Minato went in front of Hiruzen first. Minato already sent a message to Tsunade and Jiraiya to reach there. And now Minato was ready to do it. Minato sat there in lotus position, and then after a minute Minato entered the perfect sage mode. It's been only 2 minutes, still 8 minutes are left. I am going there to make it right, Minato said. After I will seal the 10 tails. Anybody shouldn't know about the 10 tails, and if you can do it, get the Rinnegan purple eyes and transplant those eyes into my newborn son, and this is from the Sage of Six Paths, Minato said, and then showed them the mark on his palm. This is the seal I have got from the Sage of Six Paths, Minato said. Behind me, Minato said to them, and then Minato ran from there so fast. Tsunade and Jiraiya were behind Minato. The 10 tails was about to get revived fully. Sage Ard Rasengan, Minato said, then teleported behind Obito and then hits him so fast so that he cannot become the Jinchūriki of the 10 tails, and then Minato looked towards the black Zetsu who was on the body of a young boy's body who has a Rinnegan in his eyes. Minato threw his kunai towards that boy, and before black Zetsu can do anything Minato hits him with the Rasengan. Sorry kid, this was to save the world, Minato said. Tsunade and Jiraiya reached there. Tsunade took out the Rinnegan from Nagato. And Jiraiya went towards the masked man who was injured to take out the Rinnegan from his face. His mask was torn apart and his Rinnegan was visible. Jiraiya took out that Rinnegan from masked man. And the 10 tails was already revived till now. Minato teleported away from there and then brought Naruto with him and Kushina, whose condition was good now. Minato started preparing for the sealing jutsu. The moment 10 tails broke the barrier around him, Minato summoned the Reaper Death Seal. What have you done, Minato? You are going to sacrifice yourself, Minato, Jiraiya and Tsunade sadly said. Minato summoned the Reaper Death Seal, and then he took the consciousness of the 10 tails and sealed that with him inside the Reaper Death Seal, and then he merged the 8 trigram seal with Hagoromo's seal, which will slowly merge the 10 tails inside Naruto, which will take 10 to 12 year time to fully merge into Naruto's body. This is made up of the nature energy, Sensei, Minato said to Jiraiya. To control it he would have to learn to control the nature energy, right? Jiraiya asked. Yes, he would have to learn the sage mode, because only then he would be able to understand to channel the nature energy and control it in his own body, Minato said to Jiraiya, and then he left this world. Kushina was crying. She was really weak, but she would live because Sage of Six Paths healed here before leaving. Now Jiraiya and Tsunade got both the Rinnegan, and they had to implant those Rinnegan into Naruto so that he can learn to control those eyes, and those eyes can help him to control all that amount of chakra he is going to have in future. And now Jiraiya, Tsunade and Hiruzen were there. Jiraiya saw that masked man already left from there, and that means he will come back there to fight him again. Minato told Jiraiya before leaving that there is the reincarnation of Indra too, who needs the guidance, in which is Sasuke Uchiha. So they would have to train him and guide him under them so that he doesn't go on the wrong path. Since now Naruto is going to have the Rinnegan, so they would have to take care of him. Since Naruto is going to get the pressure of the 10 tails chakra at the age of 12 or 13, so Jiraiya would be training Naruto the sage mode when he will be of 12, because the 10 tails chakra is also the nature energy, so the sage jutsu training will help him to maintain and balance the nature energy. Until that he will be under the guidance of the strong shinobis of the Hidden Leaf. Since now Kushina was alive, so she will be with Naruto all the time. They all left from there. Kakashi reached there to help Kushina. When they reached at their home, Kakashi stayed there to help Kushina till she was weak. Till 2 more weeks Kakashi was there to guard Kushina and help her. After 2 weeks she was perfectly fine now. According to Minato, I would have to train Naruto so that he can become, but how would be able to do it, Minato, Kushina was saying, and were crying. Till the age of 5 she never left Naruto out of her sight. When she was not there, Kakashi was with Naruto. Kakashi used to tell Naruto stories about Minato. At his 5th birthday Kushina decided to start his training, and after his birthday she started his training him. The first thing she taught him was to control the chakra. On the other hand, Hiruzen told Itachi to train Sasuke and guide him, because they knew that he was the reincarnation of Indra Otsutsuki who needs the guidance, otherwise he can go on the wrong path in life. So Itachi has started his training with him and Shisui. In one day Naruto and Sasuke individually awakened the chakra, but things were different for both of them. When Naruto awakened his chakra, at first his chakra was in so much quantity, but then that seal on his body has taken more than half of his chakra to make the seal stronger. Even in that condition Naruto had a normal genin level chakra. And then Kushina started his chakra control training because she knew the most important thing for Naruto is going to be the chakra controlling training. She has given Naruto the chakra weights because she wanted Naruto to use so much amount of chakra so that his body can be habitual of using the weights and so much chakra release. In just a month Kushina had to increase the weight twice. And in just a year Naruto had a good chakra control and he has got some taijutsu skills. Kushina trained him to a good person so that he doesn't lose control in anger just like her. So she started making herself and Naruto calm. Both of them used to meditate so much. When Naruto was 6 years old, then because of the Rinnegan and his strong chakra, Danzo started taking interest in Naruto. Kakashi got to know about this, and when next month Jiraiya came back to the village, Kushina told him about all this. I guess Kushina, you should go to a place where you can take care of him until he at least becomes a Chunin or Genin level shinobi. But sensei, I want him to get a normal life, Kushina said to Jiraiya. No Kushina, he is not a normal kid anymore, he is destined to be the strongest shinobi of the world, he is special, Jiraiya said to Kushina. You are right sensei, but I have nowhere to go, Kushina. Where Naruto would be safe, somehow someone will know about our location and which will not be good, Kushina said. Don't worry about that Kushina, Jiraiya said to Kushina. After that Jiraiya decided that Kushina should go to Mount Mayuboku where he would be safe under the guidance of Lord Fugasaku and Kushina. He gave Naruto and Kushina the summoning contract with the toads, and he told Kushina to learn the sage jutsu so that she can protect her kid in any condition, because she didn't have 9 tails power now, so she looks a little weak compared to before. After signing the summoning contract with the toad, Jiraiya told Lord Fugasaku to protect both of them and let them train on Mount Mayuboku. Kushina took Naruto to the Mount Mayuboku. In that 1 year, less than 1% of the 10 tails merged into Naruto's body, and with that Naruto's chakra exceeded Kakashi level Jonin of the Leaf Village. And then Fugasaku started training Naruto and Kushina to balance the nature energy in their bodies. Kushina was learning the sage jutsu or senjutsu, but Naruto was learning to control the nature energy in his body which was coming from the 10 tails inside him. In 1 week Kushina mastered to sit still and absorb a little amount of chakra from the outer world, and in another week she mastered to absorb the nature energy, but the sage mode was still not perfect. With 2 months of hard training Kushina mastered the perfect sage mode. And Naruto too mastered to control the energy inside him, and he learned to absorb the nature energy from outside too. At first Kushina was showing the frog aspects, but in Naruto's case Naruto wasn't showing any case, he was just getting into nature energy form. He was merging with the nature by the time. In 6 months Kushina decreased the timing of entering the sage mode and fully mastered that, and learned to merge with Fugasaku to manage the constant nature energy into her body. And Kushina was still teaching Naruto after her training, and Naruto himself was learning things under Fugasaku, and he was getting to learn about the abilities of the Rinnegan now. In a year Kushina started to absorb a little bursts of nature energy while moving, and Naruto too was able to do it. For Kushina it was a little unstable, but for Naruto it was clearly stable. Under Fugasaku and Kushina, Naruto mastered some abilities of Rinnegan, just like when Naruto was learning the summoning jutsu. Naruto was able to summon some other animals too, and by the time he has learned that he can summon various animals. And he has learned to absorb chakra, another ability of Rinnegan. He can push the chakra from his hands. In 2 years of training on Mount, Naruto learned so many things about Rinnegan, and he has learned the taijutsu skills and some kenjutsu skills under Kushina. In 3 years of hard and deep training Kushina has already become the passive sage mode user with perfect nature energy control. And Naruto too has become the passive sage mode user, and he was able to control the nature energy and the energy he was getting from the 10 tails. At the age of 9 Naruto's base chakra was stronger than Kushina in her sage mode. Naruto was getting to AA scale on which he could rival 1 tails level chakra with his sage mode or even more. Even from now Naruto has a tailed beast level chakra. When he enters the sage mode, the day will come when Naruto will become the 10 tails level chakra monster. Even the 9 tails chakra would be nothing in front of him, Kushina was thinking. When Naruto has become 10 years old, Kushina was been summoned to the Leaf Village and she has been told that Hiruzen wants to get retired now, and since Hiruzen now knew that Kushina has already perfected the passive sage mode, and that clearly means that she is strongest now among us and she is young to perform the Hokage duties, Hiruzen said. They decided that Kushina will become the next Hokage of the Hidden Leaf. Naruto too have came back to the village, and now she knew that Naruto was nearly as strong as she was himself, so she was not worried about Naruto so much. At the age of 10, Naruto was so strong that even a Jonin level shinobi wouldn't be able to stand a chance against Naruto. When she came back to the village, she decided that she will send Naruto to learn things, but Naruto doesn't like to read, so she told Kakashi to help him learn the tactics and she teamed him up with Kakashi. She got to know that the whole Uchiha clan got annihilated in just one night. Only one of them was left, named Sasuke Uchiha, who was the same age of her son. The boy who was the reincarnation of Indra needed guidance. Naruto started his training under Kakashi after Kushina became the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, and sometimes Kakashi used to help Sasuke too in his training. So he started forming a good bond with Kakashi. After 2 more years, when Naruto was now a total tailed beast level shinobi and now he was prepared to face any kind of situation, Kushina allowed him to go on the mission even outside the village. But Kushina still wanted to have him with Kakashi so that he can learn more things. Nagato was there in the Leaf Village with Konan, and they were the Jonin of the Hidden Leaf Village because the Hidden Rain was already nearly destroyed by the Hanzo the Salamander, and he was there and he was the only leader of the Hidden Rain Village. So when Obito brought Nagato there to revive Madara using him as a sacrifice, Minato hits him with a Rasengan and injured him and protected him life. And then Nagato told Jiraiya about Konan and Yahiko, and Jiraiya brought both of them to the village again. So they were there in the Leaf Village, they were now Leaf Shinobi. After the Uchiha massacre, village elders decided to give Nagato a Sharingan so that he can be profitable for the village, and being an Uzumaki he would be able to handle that. When Kakashi was his team training them, Naruto was with Nagato, and in that much time Nagato told Naruto so many things about the Rinnegan and it's all the abilities which he can do. Naruto learned all of them from Nagato. When Kakashi was not there, Nagato was there to be with Naruto for his safety, who was so strong compared to Kakashi. It's been 2 months of the Genin exams and Kakashi's team has become the Genin, and now they have gone on a mission. In that team there was Sasuke, Uchiha, Sakura, Haruno and Sai, which was placed into the Team 7 to keep an eye on Sasuke by Danzo. But when they were on the mission with Kakashi to the Land of Waves, so in the first fight Sasuke and Kakashi handled them, and when it was about the second fight Kakashi was injured and he was exhausted and drained fully, and in that fight Sasuke too got injured, so they would not be able to fight even further because of the injuries. So Kakashi called for the backup after 2 days. When he woke up after the fight, Sasuke too was still injured. In the Leaf Village, Kushina got the news that Kakashi and Sasuke both were injured, and in that time there were no strong shinobis in the Hidden Leaf left, so she had to send the team of Nagato Uzumaki and Naruto Uzumaki. Both the Uzumaki were ready to go on the mission to back Team 7 up. Kushina told Nagato to be with Naruto's side all the time because it was the first time Naruto was going out of the village alone and he had not any experience of the real battle. Naruto with Nagato left from the Hidden Leaf towards the Land of Waves. Naruto with Nagato reached there with Nagato before Zabuza can get the chance to come back to fight with Kakashi and the team. On the other hand, Zabuza was not getting healed fully and getting ready to attack on Kakashi again, and this time he decided that he will take few shinobis with him so that they can win and kill Kakashi Hatake this time. And this time Zabuza will take to kill Kakashi's students, because in the last match Sasuke Uchiha has full awakened the 3 Tomo Sharingan when he watched Kakashi Hatake injured, who already had the Sharingan he awakened after his parents' death. And he was able to use that. But still they got injured but they were still standing, but Zabuza was about to get killed but his subordinate has saved him. So this time he decided that he will all 4 of them, but he didn't know who was waiting for him there. They were guarding the bridge after 2 more days when Zabuza came there with few shinobis, and this time Gato too was there with his men. Naruto saw them all. So this was the reason why big brother Kakashi and Sasuke got injured, Naruto said. So what do you think, big brother Nagato? Naruto asked. I guess we should finish them together, it would be better, Naruto. Nagato said. Sure then, but I will handle the strongest one here, Naruto said to Nagato. Sure, that shows. Who are you going to kill? Nagato asked Naruto. Naruto vanished from his place, and then all of a sudden Naruto appeared in front of Zabuza. Are you strongest here? Naruto asked Zabuza. After listening to Naruto, Zabuza attacked on Naruto, but Naruto created a barrier around him which stopped the executioner's blade in midair. What happened? Why I am not able to hit him? Zabuza was thinking. He is pretty weak, big brother. I thought he would. He's strong, Naruto said. What does he really think? That Zabuza Momochi demon of the hidden mist is weak? Then how strong he really is? Kakashi was thinking in his mind. Sasuke and Sakura was shocked to hear that. And Sai was just standing there emotionless, but he was scared to hear all that from Naruto. Naruto punched Zabuza so hard before he even can react on that. Now Zabuza was on the ground bleeding. Wait, what? Zabuza is now on the ground and he is bleeding, Sasuke was thinking. And then Naruto stabbed him with the chakra rods. After watching that, all those shinobis and Haku attacked on Naruto, but Naruto used the almighty push to repel all the attacks. He is Gato the main problem, Tazuna said to Naruto, who already knew what was happening there. Naruto pointed his hand towards Gato and then pulled him towards himself. And he hits him on the ground so hard that Gato was in shock. He was bleeding heavily, and then Naruto threw him towards Tazuna. He is yours now, Naruto said to Tazuna. And then looked towards all the men and pointed his hand towards them and said, Sage Art Almighty Push, and pushed them all away from there. Half of them died in that one attack, and then Naruto attacked on the rest shinobis with his sword. And then Nagato unsealed his sword and started attacking on them. Haku was with Zabuza and he was thinking about to sneak from there, but he was not able to remove the chakra rods in his body. After killing all those shinobis, Naruto came back towards Haku and Zabuza, but then Haku surrounded him with the demonic ice mirror technique and then started attacking on Naruto with the needles. Naruto braced him hands and then said, Sage Art Almighty Pushed. Destroyed all the ice mirrors in one move, and he looked towards Kakashi and Nagato and told them to kill the rest alive there. Naruto went towards Haku and killed him so fast. What kind of monsters are these Uzumaki? They have destroyed them so easily, Sasuke was thinking. The mission is over now, you can stay here till the bridge completes. Me and big brother Nagato will take your leave, Naruto said, and then with Nagato he left from there towards the hidden leaf again. Naruto again started his training with Nagato. After 2 more months there started the Chunin exams in the village hidden in the leaf. Kushina was thinking about to give Naruto the experience, so she wanted him to enter the Chunin exams, and she talked to Kakashi about this. What do you think, Kakashi? What we should do? Kushina asked. I think it would be an overkill for others. He has killed a rank shinobi in front of my eyes, and it took him not more than of a minute. If Naruto will go into the Chunin exams, he wouldn't have any benefit of it, Kakashi said to Kushina. I guess you are right, Kushina said. Naruto daily used to train so hard in a training ground. He knew that sometimes Hinata used to come and watch him training. So he decided that he will talk to Hinata about this. Naruto went towards her before she could react. What are you doing here, Hinata? Naruto asked her. Hinata was now blushing and she was nervous around Naruto. You shouldn't be here, Hinata. In few days Chunin exams are going to take place, so you should be training right now, Naruto said to Hinata. I have completed my training, so I was just standing here, Hinata said to Naruto. You always watch me training, why don't you come to me to train with me? It would be better if you will train with me, Naruto said to Hinata. Train with you, Naruto-kun, but you are too strong, Hinata said. Yes, and this is the reason you too can become strong yourself, Naruto said Hinata. You are right, I am not so strong, I should train hard, Hinata said to Naruto. You are a good person, Hinata, I like you, Hinata. Bye. If you will waste your time like this, then how will you become strong, Naruto said. What, he likes me, Hinata thought, and her face been fully red. And then Naruto told her to train with him from the next day and left from there. This was for this video. If you like the video, then please like the video, share the video. Don't forget to comment down your favorite part. For more awesome content, subscribe to the channel. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.